What's up, guys? It's Super 6 God, not Super 60D. Uploading the first Joust Smite video on the Super Clan. This game was kind of crazy. I got a really bad team, but I'm playing Skadi, and we're gonna see how this game goes. I don't know, but for some reason, every time I play Joust, I get really crappy teammates. I have no idea why. Maybe like their matchmaking system needs to get fixed or updated or something. So I'm gonna just start off the game standard. I'm gonna go warriors, but I'm buying tier 2s off the rip.
Good luck.
Buy 2 of each potion, and my teammates were sitting over there mana. So I figured we start mana instead of damage.
Hi. Good hunting. Do not show your fear.
My teammates Cabra Khan, Balona, Skadi versus Rav and Skadi Ra. By the looks of the matchup, I'm pretty sure we lose on paper, just because Robin is a monster in Joust. Skadi, I'm not really sure where she should be placed in the tier, and Ra's pretty much garbage if you can just sidestep all of his attacks. So at this point, I'm over here looking to see if they're at damage, see if they're gonna go over there and take damage while we're at mana. Nobody's over there, so we're clear and safe to take mana. I thought the Cabra Khan was going to take the mana, but they wanted me to take it. So I gladly take that because Skadi is mana hungry as hell. She takes so much mana, but I don't run Transcendence just because I feel like she needs the extra attack speed. Now I'm not going to lie, this beginning part got really bad. We kind of got melted in the beginning. We're doing decent minion clear early game though. And they're going to try to stop them from taking damage, but I'm not going to waste my time going over there because I feel like early game damage is kind of pointless.
Retreat!
Cabra Khan's just being very reckless, just running out there.
Bye.
Trying to do as much damage as possible as we get weakened 2 times. So I aid you to try to get out of that, which I do get out of. Sidestep the Ra, throw down a little bit of ice to silence them. So at this point, it's really not looking good. They're all level 4s, and our team all backing, and somebody died already. So I'm just trying to use potions to keep myself alive as the Robin comes in, pretty reckless on me. Hoping Calder can chase down the kill. Praying that he can, but he can't, and Balona just takes the kill. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with an assist off the jump. Gives me a little bit of extra gold so I can buy warriors and start Aussie. I prefer Aussie over Itchable just because of the lifesteal and a little bit of extra penetration. So I go Aussie right after warriors. Now, since we do have a little bit of momentum, I figured we should push a little bit and initiate a little bit just to zone them and keep them back. But the Balona is not too good at 1v1ing, so she kind of gets melted. And then she tries backing right in the middle of mid lane like an idiot. So both of them die. So it's kind of just me. And you'll realize that's a theme throughout this whole game. So somehow I get that kill. I don't even know how I snagged that kill, but I snagged that kill. Now I'm just trying to keep them off the tower for as long as possible while my teammates are on their way up. Now since I got that kill, I definitely have enough money for Aussie, so I'm gonna get Aussie, go back up the mid lane and try to save our tower from getting destroyed. And right now it's not really looking good. Our tower's at about half and they have a full health tower. I should probably start throwing daggers just to get that extra bit of minion clear, but that's something I have to try. I haven't tried that yet. So as you can see, our team's obviously losing, and we're losing pretty bad. But the Cabra Khan is playing it smart this time, not going too far out in mid lane, as before, but the Bellona's over on right lane by herself, getting caught on a 1v1 that obviously she was not gonna win. So I went over there to help her out and ult the Skadi, and we snag a kill there. The Bellona just keeps taking all my kills, but I'm not worried about it because it's team-based. Now the Robin's coming crazy at us, so we must swiftly put my minions down. As the Cobra Khan just gets ulted to the face, like completely annihilated. I'm gonna see if I can snag a kill here, but he goes all the way behind the tower, so I'm unable to get a kill still. Out of all those, the two garbage teammates did. Now I'm seeing little glimpses that maybe we can win this game. Maybe we can win. So I figured check and see if mana's up, which it is. It's just Skadi's so mana hungry. I just keep getting the mana all game. It's my mana buff. Take the mana. And now we're going back up to mid lane to go save these two once again. The Bellona was just like doing her own thing throughout the whole game. She was just running side lane, doing whatever she felt like doing. Which is part of the reason why this game went so poorly, but I mean, to each their own. So now we're zoning them pretty well. They're all back at their tower. They're playing kind of defensive now, where in the beginning they were playing really offensive. So I figured now is the time to apply pressure. And the Robin has to ult out of that. The Cobra Khan used his ult like 5 times throughout the whole game, and he maybe used it properly once. So I'm gonna try to snag a kill here on the Ra as he blinds the hell out of me. And I miss a couple basics. But then Calder cleans up for me, thank goodness. And now, as you can see, Bellona's getting melted like usual. So I go to help the Bellona, but she dies. Now it's just Skadi. And once I saw the Robin come up, I figured not to chase that, so I just kind of back off a little bit. So I saw the Robin trying to back, so I sent Calder on him to try to stop him from backing, which is why I do that. I'm just trying to apply as much pressure on them to keep them as far back as possible, so that way we control mid lane. Because when they push us back to our tower, it's just a nightmare, since our team really wasn't that good, and we don't have much push on our side, as they have Ra and Skadi. Now, throughout the game, the Bellona just builds straight attack speed, which might be part of the reason why she's getting so melted. But they both go over there to see if they can chase down kills. And I stay mid lane with their Skadi, so that way they don't get back ganked. And Bellona dies once again. So I go to try to help the Cobra Khan, but he dies as soon as I go to try to help him. So at this point, I'm just like, screw it, I'm going back to the tower. I'm just sit back there and save clear and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure their Skadi couldn't 1v1 me though, so I wasn't seeing it as like a threat throughout the whole game. She just kept sending Calder at me. Like, at the worst times, I'd be standing in the tower, she'd send Calder at me. It was like, she was sacrificing Calder all game. Now, at this point in my head, I was like pretty sure the game was over. We had no shot at winning. But the Bellona started getting her shit together and doing somewhat decent. Same with the Cobra Khan. Now, I don't know where Calder came from there. I didn't even see him come. He just kind of appeared, and I started losing health. So I AG'd out of the ult. Pretty much, if you have an AG, you can get out of any of Skadi's abilities for the most part. I tried beads to get out of her ult. It doesn't work too well because Calder does a lot more damage than you would think.
Retreat.
But you see here, we're doing a great job of zoning them, keeping them back at their tower. But the Cobra Khan's weak, I'm at half. So I figured since they're all the way back at their tower, this would be a good time to back. After we kill those 2 minions that I didn't see coming. So I'm back here as Bologna can just sit mid lane and hopefully protect it.
Ooh, Calder. Look at this one.
So I'm gonna go Jotans as third, and I'm starting Kins. I feel like she doesn't need crit as much as other hunters, so I only run one crit item, which is Rage, because I have so much attack speed. But as you guys saw there, Bologna once again got melted. And I figured the Robin was going over to try to take our mana, but like I said, that's my mana buff. So I go over, stop him from taking it, pick up the mana buff. And I don't know where the Skadi was at, but she tried sending Holder on me from like across the map. And they trying to kill Khan, so we're playing really reckless and forget that Bologna respawned. So we get an easy kill there after our ultimate Holder. And I'm just, at this point, just trying to keep them back, keep them off our backs and away from the tower. Because I know if they destroy tower or get into the Phoenix, it could be an issue because the team's pretty trash. So I'm just minion clearing here, trying to push up our minion wave. And trying to get as much tower damage as possible. But the Ra must have backed. And he ends up being at the tower, so I can't push that any longer. It's just so hard to take towers and things against like Ra's and Anubises because they have such good minion clear that you don't have anything to run into the tower with. So once again, for the 10th time, Bologna dies, and she tries to surrender here. A good thing Khan says no, I say no, because I still believe there's hope in our team, even though I shouldn't have, but I believe there's hope in our team. So I'm out here just leveling as I'm like 5 levels ahead of my teammates. And Khan's going in reckless, but good thing I go to back him up. And he gets ulted to the face for the 2nd time. It was just like a really bad day for my team. And Bologna comes in. They keep, I guess they're not watching the respawns, because every time they try to team up on me, Bologna's right there. So I try to snag another kill on Ra, unable to because he hides behind the tower again. So at this point I'm just trying to get my health up with Aussie and get some minion damage and lifesteal. Now I could have swore I sidestepped that, but I mean it's the game, I guess.
Retreat!
That's just the kind of game we are having. So since the Ra's all the way back, I figure I'm back, but the Skadi comes around and almost targets me there. That was actually pretty close. I could have died there. But I figure I get a sprint because Skadi's mobility is horrible. She gets easily side ganked. If she gets caught off by herself, it's pretty much impossible to escape. She has like 0 movement and mobility. So we're down 7-13 here. But I guess they're not keeping track and timers on the buffs. So I go over damage. It's there. I take damage. Now I see that Bologna went over there to try to defend DK, but they're all taking the demon thing. So I go over there, try to help. Go over there, kill the Skadi, kill the Robin. Calder, kill the Robin with the ult. Now it's just Ra once again. Sit there, go back to mid lane, minion clear. I'm pretty sure the Ra wouldn't backdoor us and go and try to take our tower. So I throw Calder on the tower. I start minion clearing while Calder attacks the tower, and then I go back to focusing the tower, so that way we can destroy it. And at this point, the game's actually looking a lot better. We got a tower going, we still have our tower, and Ra, Robin, and Skadi are all starting to become underleveled, because I'm starting to snowball. See what I did there? I'm starting to snowball into the late game. Now my 2 teammates are still super underleveled, which is going to be hard to deal with, but hopefully we can find a way around that. Now I figured not to take the mana buff there because I have the damage buff right now, and I figured I could use that later. Now the Khan did just get a kill on the Skadi, but now he stayed up. I guess he got a little greedy, tried snagging another kill. And I see the Robin trying to run over and destroy our tower. So at this point, I'm like, might as well just go all out. So I ult him, send a couple basics, kill him, and for the 5th time this game, it's just Ra in mid lane. But as soon as the Ra, I've noticed a trend, when the Ra gets left by himself, he just kind of goes all the way back. He doesn't try to apply any pressure or try to contest or box with me. So since he does that, that allows us to push up and zone them at their Phoenix, the tower, all their objectives. So I just see if I can get some damage on the Phoenix there. So I send a couple basics at it. Bellona's going in reckless. So I go to back her up. Hit him with 2 basics. Kill their Skadi. I was trashing their Skadi all game. But I put the ice down on the Robin just to see what he would do. And he came out. This is one of the good ults I was talking about that Cobra Khan uses. 1 out of like the 50. But we're doing good right now. We just keep killing Skadi and Robin, leaving just Ra. So I send in Colder to eat the first couple Phoenix hits, and then Cobra Khan and everybody follows up with me, and we get a Phoenix destroy here, as they're kind of just panicking because they had this game under control and now they're about to lose. Now I have no idea what happened here. I was just kind of sliding around, bouncing into walls, and was unable to move for like 5 minutes. So I sprint because I see Calder's chasing after me. He dashes on me, but once again I make it out alive, barely. So the Ra tries ulting me there. That was pretty close, but I figured we can lose the tower now since we destroyed their Phoenix, but the Cobra Khan actually holds it down and destroys the Ra, completely obliterates him. So I go back, get my rage, get that crit, and I figured with one last push we can win this game. We might be able to win this game. So I go up, destroy the Calder, and just keep trying to apply pressure on them. Since we do have fire minions now, they're a little bit underleveled compared to me, even though my team is underleveled. And I'm starting to completely dominate the game. As earlier we were down 7 to 13, now we're down 14 to 17. So I figured this would be a perfect time, since they're on their heels, for me to try to take DK. I take DK, so now we can apply even more pressure on them. Skadi's ability to solo that thing is ridiculous. Just what Calder, like, that's really overpowered. That's if I get nerfed. But I come out, I miss my one sadly, but I ult him, crit him like twice, kill him, easy. We just keep pushing up. I'm trying to get my health back, which is why you see me just destroying the minions instead of just running up mid lane and trying to do Titan damage. I set Colder on him to make him back off, so that way we can keep them in their Titan and keep them kind of like in a cage, so it's more controlled, so they don't get out and we have to deal with a full-blown team fight. But Cobra Khan hits another good ult here, takes a Ra ult to the face, but this time he lived. And so at this time, since the Ra's sitting back and not doing too much, I figure I might as well just sit there and throw basics and drop bombs on the Titan. Now the Robin, I didn't even see him. He just kind of jumps out of nowhere and lands on me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. But Calder holds me down, gets the kill, and they surrender. So that's a win for us. Finished 11-0. Threw the team on my back. That was a very difficult game, just with the team I had, but somehow we made it work. Cobra Khan stepped up. The Bellona stepped up at the end. The early game was horrible, but at the end they stepped up, and we got that dub. So when push comes to shove, I think that Skadi is an amazing character. She has a shit ton of push, shit ton of lane control, and she'll probably get nerfed. I hope she doesn't get nerfed, but she probably will. So this is Super 6 God. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next video.